What is going on, everybody? Grayson here from PokeProfit. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but it's a very important update in my opinion. It's also something where you don't have to look at the screen. If you're doing other activities, you can just listen to the audio. We're going over the Sword and Shield era booster boxes, and I did the spreadsheet update. I just finished, and things are looking quite promising, I would say, at least for some of the Sword and Shield sets. So starting off, base set, really not too much to say here. I think there's about 2.5, 3 cases worth of product below a 20% leg up. We actually saw an increase in the amount of base, Rebel Clash, and I think even Darkness Ablaze moving this week, and maybe that has to do with Christmas time, but that was interesting to see because I think there were levels we really haven't seen a long time for base set or Rebel Clash. Not too much to say here for the base set. Also, I did want to mention, if you are in the spreadsheet, I did the first update for the Sword and Shield era top 1, 5, and 10 values. I'm now going to be doing that once every 28 days on the day that I do the booster box update. So if you're in there, you will see a new tab towards the front of all of the tabs. So just wanted to say that. Rebel Clash, again, really not too much to say here. Somewhere between 2 and 3 cases listed below a 20% leg up. I think we saw 5 boxes sell by it now over the past 7 days, if we want to throw a number on it. Same deal with Darkness Ablaze. This has actually come down a little bit. We're sitting around $330 through $29.74 to be exact. Not too much to say here. Vivid Voltage, not a ton of supply below a 20% leg up. Surprisingly, a lot of these sets you'll see if you go look at the numbers, there are less boxes on the market week over week now, which, considering the sales volume isn't changing for a lot of these, that's kind of telling me that the people who wanted to list boxes, who are worried about the market, the correction, maybe they're getting spooked, a lot of those people have already moved their boxes or at least listed them at this point. And it's really only going to be a matter of time now before that supply gets churned through and we end up seeing the prices increase. So Battle Styles, first alternate art set here, sitting around $227. I recommend a lot of people go look at the top 10 value in Battle Styles, compare that to something like Silver Tempest. Battle Styles is actually doing decently well right now. I know a lot of people are saying it's underrated, around like $225. You can probably find this box for about $200 on the open market. I still don't think Battle Styles is a great investment. That's just me. At this point, it's quite obvious that even though there is some value there, outside of the Tyranitar top hit, people just aren't massive fans of the other cards. So sure, it could do something interesting over the next 12 to 18 months, but long term, it's not a place that I would want to be putting my money. Now, before we go any further and talk about Chilling Reign, I did want to jump in here and say, if you guys are enjoying the video, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below for the algorithm. It helps out a ton getting these videos pushed to more people. Also in the description, you're going to see links to a bunch of other things like my market spreadsheet if you're looking to get the best data on the market when it comes to the secondary market. Also, links to my consultation calls, the mentorship program. I said in the Straw Hat Speculator video last night that early next year, I'm going to be changing the pricing model for this. So if you buy now, and I think the value for what you get is incredibly fair, you will be grandfathered in, so you'll never have to pay again. It'll be a one-time thing, whereas after I change the model, it's going to be probably a yearly subscription. But I think that's going to be very important for people who want to network with other high net worth people in this space. So definitely feel free to reach out if you have any questions there. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Getting into Chilling Reign. This is a box that a lot of people have been talking about over the past, let's say, 3 weeks at this point. I think when it was down around $400, it was clear to most people that the box was undervalued, or at least the people who don't have a crazy bias against Chilling Reign. We're seeing boxes now go for, let's say, $450 for the most part. I know recent sale on TCG Player, $500, yet another one here at $422.42. I think lowest listed on eBay. You can probably still find a box or two below like $460, I would say, but that's going to get to $500 very quickly. This is actually the first time in my spreadsheet since October 1st, so about 3 months, that we've seen an alternate art set in the red in terms of days of inventory remaining. The sales volume is very strong on Chilling right now. It's nothing crazy. We're not talking surging levels or Destined Rivals levels, but for Chilling Reign, for a box that is from the Sword and Shield era, going for around $450, it's moving very well. I'm quite impressed. And same thing goes with Evolving Skies. This was a box that over the past couple months, we saw, I think, up to about 20 cases worth of loose booster boxes below, I'd say like $3,000, $3,100. For context, there's now about 14 cases worth of loose boxes below, I think like 2650, and they're selling at 4 per day or a little bit over 4 per day. And also all the listings that were at like 1800, 1900, 2000, even 2100 now, those are all gone. Baseline on eBay, if you want to buy a box, is like 2250 at this point. And I think that's going to continue climbing over the next couple weeks. It's clear to me that Chilling, Evolving, and next up Fusion Strike, these are the boxes that people are really targeting at this point. Fusion, it's the same deal as Chilling Reign. The sales volume has stayed fairly consistent, but the amount of boxes listed below a 20% leg up is consistently coming down. We're not seeing new sellers come to market. We're not seeing a race to the bottom anymore. Everything's staying in like that $850 range, and it jumps up to $900 actually fairly quickly. And the one thing I'll say about Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies and even Chilling Reign to an extent, and you could throw Brilliant Stars in there as well, these sets in terms of sales volume have been very consistent. Like week to week, you have a pretty good idea of how many boxes are going to move, whereas something like Astral, Radiance, or especially Lost Origin, which a lot of people consider Lost Origin to be a top 3 booster box in the Sword and Shield era, maybe even top 2 in some people's eyes. This is something that's very inconsistent week to week in terms of sales volume. I'd say this and Silver Tempest, you don't really know exactly what you're going to get. Sure, long term, like there's an average there, but one week we're selling 3.5 boxes per day by it now. The next week we're down to like 1.5. It's kind of all over the place. And I feel just based on what I've seen over the past few weeks to maybe even the past couple months, it seems like some people are starting to change their tune on Lost Origin at least a little bit. And this was a box in the summer that was getting fairly close to Fusion Strike. We're talking about almost $900 peak sales. And then we saw the lows of maybe like $600 over the past 30 days. I think it's averaging out around $650 now. If you look at TCG Player recent sales, still in that $650 range for the most part. You had one up here around $725 on the 22nd, another one at $691 on the 23rd. But I'd say for the most part, we're in that $650, $660 range. I don't know. It just seems at this point, people are starting to look at this and going, hey, the Giratina up top, amazing artwork. Shinji Kanda, obviously that's got to account for something. Aerodactyl, amazing alternate art card. That definitely counts for something. But after that, you have quite the drop-off in terms of supporting casts, whereas something like Fusion Strike, I think having the Espeon, the Gengar, but then also the Mew being that top 3rd card, and even after that, the Celebi, the other Mew, it has a little bit more depth in my opinion, but I don't know. We will see how the next, let's say, 2 to 4 weeks plays out. Maybe Lost Origin starts coming along, but I'm not as hopeful for that box, at least right now, compared to some of these other ones. Now, Brilliant Stars, we kind of touched on this, very consistent in terms of sales volume. It's still kind of in like the pink range of days of inventory remaining. So it's not in the red where I think, hey, like this is going to explode overnight, but it's in that range where boxes are moving. We're not seeing a ton more inventory come to market for this box. And this one's been very strong over the past 3 months. A lot of boxes corrected 20, 25, even 30% in some cases. Brilliant Stars, outside of this like 2-day window, 3-day window where a non-TCG, I think it was him or someone else, they were listing a ton of Brilliant Stars booster boxes on TCG Player for like $400, and it kind of manipulated the price there for a couple days. Outside of that, this box has been very consistent in the 475 to 500 range. And by the way, I should clarify, I'm not saying that Anon was trying to manipulate the market. I know he just runs deals on TCG Player, so sometimes if he's putting things up way under market, or like 20% under, whatever, those get bought out, and you see those graphs adjust fairly quickly. So that's what was going on there. He likes to run his deals. That's absolutely fine. But outside those couple days, right, this box has been in that 450, 475, 500 range now. Like even on eBay, I think lowest listed we ever saw was maybe like 440, 435. And now I think for Brilliant Stars, we're talking about it being a $505, $510 booster box all day long in terms of buy it now. Astral Radiance, really not too much to talk about here. This box isn't doing great. This is another one you could also compare to Battle Styles. If Astral's sitting around $400, Like, sure, there's probably more battle styles out there. You probably also have a few more desirable cards in the set, like the Starmie, the Palkia Dialga, the Beedrill is a beautiful card as well, and I think, Garchomp in there, so it's got a little bit more depth than battle styles, but I think these sets are a lot closer than people are currently giving battle styles credit for. And then finally, Silver Tempest. Not too much to say here either. This box is down to around $420. I think this is going to get to a point where if you're finding it $375, $380, might be worth picking up a little bit. Again, it really depends on what options are available to you, what prices. I still am not super impressed with the depth of Silver Tempest. The Lugia is great. The Rayquaza is holding up fairly strong, but outside of that, just not too much to talk about in Silver Tempest, in my opinion. So that's really all I wanted to get to in this video. It seems like a lot of the core sets in Sword and Shield, your Fusion, your Brilliant, your Evolving, Chilling, these are all on the move. Kind of surprising Lost Origin isn't there yet, but I also wouldn't be surprised if over the next 14 days, we start to see this run up to around $700. I think that's entirely possible. Do I know how long this is going to last? Are these boxes going to run up 30, 40, 50% heading into the new year? Maybe, maybe not. I actually can't give any insight. I'm just looking at the numbers, letting you guys know what I see, but it doesn't surprise me that people are now looking at these Sword and Shield assets again and feeling more confident putting their money there. So if you guys enjoyed the video, again, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on it, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. If you guys are shopping eBay, TCG Player, Hobbiesville, I do have affiliate links in the description down below. They're free and easy to use. All you have to do is click on it before you do your shopping. I'll get a small percentage of the sale at no extra cost to you, so it's a free and easy way to support the channel. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you in the next one.